February 2013. A hotel elevator security camera recorded something deeply disturbing. A young woman steps inside, presses several buttons, and suddenly begins acting as if someone is chasing her. She hides in the corner. She peeks nervously into the hallway, and she starts making strange gestures towards someone who isn't there. Days later, her body would be discovered in a place so shocking that it would turn this case into one of the internet's most haunting mysteries. This is the disturbing story of Elisa Lam. You are watching Dark Casebook. Before her mysterious death made headlines around the world, Elisa Lam was simply a young student with a love for travel. Elisa grew up in Vancouver, Canada, and studied at the University of British Columbia. Friends described her as curious, creative, and thoughtful. She enjoyed writing and often shared her thoughts on a personal blog where she documented her life and travels. In early 2013, Elisa decided to take a solo trip across the west coast of the United States. She visited several cities, exploring new places and experiencing life on her own. Eventually, her journey brought her to Los Angeles. To save money during her trip, Elisa checked into the historic Cecil Hotel, located in downtown Los Angeles. But the hotel had a long and unsettling history. Over the decades, it had been linked to multiple mysterious deaths, criminal incidents, and disturbing events. But when Elisa arrived, she likely had no idea about the hotel's dark reputation. For her, it was simply another stop on an exciting adventure. But within days, that adventure would take a terrifying turn. On the night of February 1st, 2013, Elisa Lam was captured on surveillance footage inside the elevator of the Cecil Hotel. At first, nothing seems unusual. She walks into the elevator and presses several buttons. But then, something strange happens. The elevator doors refuse to close. Elisa steps out into the hallway and looks around cautiously, as if she is checking whether someone is nearby. Then suddenly, she jumps back inside the elevator and presses more buttons. But the doors still remain open. For the next several seconds, Elisa behaves in a way that many viewers would later describe as unsettling. She leans against the wall, peers down the hallway, and at one point, she begins making unusual hand gestures outside the elevator. Some viewers believed she might have been talking to someone, but in the video, no other person can be seen. Eventually, Elisa walks away from the elevator and disappears into the hallway. Moments later, the elevator doors finally close, and the footage ends. At the time, no one knew that this short clip would soon become one of the most discussed and disturbing videos on the internet. Because after that night, Elisa Lam vanished. After the strange elevator footage was recorded, Elisa stopped contacting her family. This was extremely unusual. During her trip, she had been calling her parents every single day. Concerned, her family reported her missing. The case quickly caught the attention of the Los Angeles Police Department. Police searched the hotel and questioned staff members, but initially they found no clear evidence explaining Elisa's disappearance. Guests staying at the hotel were also asked if they had seen her, but no one reported seeing Elisa after the night she appeared in the elevator footage. Days passed, then weeks, and still, there were no answers. But soon, hotel guests began noticing something disturbing, something that would lead investigators to a horrifying discovery. Nearly 3 weeks after Elisa disappeared, guests at the Cecil Hotel began complaining about problems with the building's water. Some said the water pressure was very low. Others reported that the water looked dark and had a strange taste. Hotel staff were asked to investigate the issue. A maintenance worker went up to the roof of the building to check the large water tanks that supplied water to the hotel. When he opened one of the tanks, he made a horrifying discovery. Floating inside the dark water was the body of Elisa Lam. The discovery shocked investigators and the public alike. The rooftop area was supposed to be restricted, and the tanks themselves were not easy to access. Many people immediately began asking the same disturbing question. How did Elisa get there? And perhaps even more troubling, how did she get inside the tank? After Elisa's body was discovered, investigators tried to determine exactly what had happened. An autopsy was conducted. Authorities eventually ruled her death an accidental drowning. Investigators believed Elisa may have entered the water tank herself during a possible mental health episode. However, the case quickly sparked intense debate online. Many viewers pointed to the strange elevator footage as evidence that something unusual had occurred. Others questioned how Elisa could have reached the roof without being noticed. Some theories suggested that someone may have been following her. Others believed the strange behavior in the elevator might have been caused by confusion or fear. Despite years of speculation, investigators found no evidence of foul play. But the unanswered questions surrounding her final moments continue to fascinate people around the world. More than a decade later, the story of Elisa Lam remains one of the internet's most haunting mysteries. The eerie elevator footage, the strange circumstances of her disappearance, and the shocking discovery on the roof of the Cecil Hotel have left many questions unanswered. Was it simply a tragic accident? Or is there something about that night that we still don't fully understand? Whatever the truth may be, the mysterious elevator footage will likely continue to disturb viewers for years to come. And for many people who watch it, the question will always remain: what really happened to Elisa Lam? Before you go, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Elisa Lam's death was truly an accident? Or do you believe there's something more to this mystery? Let me know your theory in the comments below. And if you enjoy true crime mysteries like this, make sure to subscribe for more disturbing cases.